welcome to the Americana. So I'm going to take you on a quick tour. This is the lobby of the hotel. Main entrance where our front desk is. People check in, check out of the hotel, any inquiries they have while they're here. Go on down and talk to our team. We're here 24 hours a day. This is kind of one of the hubs of the hotel where a lot of the action is. Take you down here, we'll show you our restaurant. So this is our, we have a couple restaurants here at the hotel. This is our Boston Pizza, so it's a franchise that we operate here in the hotel. We have a lounge and a restaurant. From here, really popular with our clientele. We do a lot of lunch business, we do a great dinner business, and then we do a late night business as well. Particularly, we show a lot of sporting events, UFC fights, all that kind of stuff. So we have a lot of people coming here. One of the main attractions of our hotel is our indoor water park. So one of the main reasons a lot of people come to stay with us, particularly the families come to stay and come to this attraction that we have right here. The main entrance, we have an arcade and a little restaurant and snack bar here as well, and a water park. Come on in, I'll take you and I'll show you around.
That is nice.
This is the water park. Two big tube slides and two body slides. On top we got a little area in the back you can't really see from here, but it's for the toddler pool. A wave pool and an activity pool. We have an upper deck mezzanine up here as well, so people can enjoy, sit and watch. These nice little beds up there. Tipping bucket will pour a couple 100 gallons of water on you right here. It goes off every 8 minutes. A nice unique feature of our water park that's different than most is it's actually a retractable roof. So the roof's closed right now, the roof actually retracts and opens up, and in the summer you get like you're outside.
Wow.
And all the panels on the side, they all go up as well, so you can actually, it feels like you're outside for the warmer weather, but in the cooler weather we can close it all up. Keep it a constant 81 degrees year round. So of course we're a hotel. We have 204 guest rooms here at the Americana. So I'll just take you in and we'll take a look at a sample guest room.
Oh, wrong one. Wow. This is a standard guest room?
You can call it a premium. It's kind of one level up from the standard room.
Yeah.
What makes it different than a standard room is it has the balcony and this actually opens up into a sofa bed.
Really?
But other than that, the rooms are pretty much
Okay.
here. Big part of what we do here at the Americana is conferences, banquets, special events. So we have an entire conference center here at the hotel. It's attached to the hotel part of the building, but it's away from the guest rooms. So people can kind of do their own thing over here without interrupting with the guest rooms and vice versa. So I'll take you in and show you some of our conference space. So this is our main ballroom. As you can see, it's a large ballroom. We have walls that we can put up that separate the ballroom, so we can actually cut it up into smaller pieces, or we can open them all up. When it's opened up, it can seat up to about 800 people can come in here for a banquet or for an event. Right now, this is set up for a couple hundred people, and then we have a couple hundred more on the other side. Yeah, so the way this group is set up, so it's all the same group. So what they're going to do is they're going to have their meetings, a prayer session. They have a band coming in, and a guest speaker that's going to come in and speak to them tonight and throughout the day tomorrow. And then they're going to have their meals in behind us here. You can see where this will be their meal room.
Yeah.
And they're taking up this space. Beyond that wall, of course, is another meeting room.
Another one.
And there's two meeting rooms we passed on the way in as well. So we have a number of spaces. And then we've got a couple other small meeting rooms kind of tucked in here and there. A boardroom and a couple other rooms and some hospitality rooms. So,
Nice.
yeah, so it's a really nice conference center. We do a lot of business. It's a big part of what we do. So as much as the water park is for the families and we do that for the rooms,
Also
we,
business aspect.
we also do a lot of corporate and convention business that we do. That's also important part of what we do.
Perfect. Perfect.
And there's I can take you around. There's our accounting office is upstairs, our HR department's upstairs. We have a number of offices kind of scattered throughout the building. As we've grown, we've kind of outgrown our building a little bit, so we've had to tuck some things in places. This used to be a guest room actually, and so we moved our sales office in there because just kind of ran out of space.
Wow.
Hello everyone, we've got some company.
Hello.
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 You're all on camera. So I'll give you a quick tour here, guys. So we have a couple sales managers. Steven is one of our sales managers over here. He gets the nice corner office. This is Steven. Sells a lot of our corporate events. Sells works with our sports teams and a lot of the functions and different special events that we do in the hotel. This office belongs to another sales manager. Her name's Erin. She's actually not in the office today. But she does a lot of, again, special events, corporate stuff. She's and does a lot of our weddings and those kind of functions.
Okay.
Okay. So this is Dawn. She has kind of two roles. So she's our sales administrator. So she's, anytime we sell anything or do any of the work, she's the one that has to do all the hard paperwork and get the contracts together and does all that stuff. Does a lot of the communicating. She also sells a couple markets as well. So she'll work with what we call our travel trade market, bus groups, any special groups that things that come overseas clients, things like that. She'll work with. This is our missing person right now. We actually are looking to hire somebody, so we're down one right now. Yeah, had somebody leave us, so we have one little small office that we're trying to fill. And Peggy, who just disappeared on us. She's a graphic artist and does a lot of our marketing and graphic arts. And,
Really?
and
So
things
it's
like
like advertising design? And all
lots of advertising designs, anything to do with any kind of print advertising, she'll design the ads. Any of our material, our brochures, like these kind of things that she's created. She actually printed these up and created them, and we're putting them in for a special event we have coming up next week, so everybody gets one. And,
Nice.
so she does all our collateral work and as well as kind of leads the marketing efforts. So any of the kind of marketing programs that we do, she usually leads those up. Person that's in a different office actually, because we can't fit him in here, is our web guy. His name's Dayton. He's actually got an office downstairs, and he does all our digital stuff. So maintains the website, maintains all our social media, and then any of our digital ads that we have, which are numerous. We do a lot of Facebook advertising, Instagram,
also,
and then advertisement on any other websites, and then dealing with things like Expedia and Hotels.com, stuff like that. He does all those ads and maintains those websites for us. Okay, and he's actually on vacation today, so he'll be back Monday. This is where I sit for most of the day, and basically just make sure that all these guys are all doing what they do very, very well. So they're all very good at what they do, and essentially my job is just make sure that they.
Day-to-day basis. So just take us through your day.
So I primarily work in this office, so I spend most of my time here, but certainly not all. Anytime you work in a hotel or in this industry, it's very people oriented. So you got to be on the floor, so to speak, and out meeting clients and meeting people. That being said, I spend most of my day in here. Typical day, come in the morning, of course, as most people do. You come in, you check your email, you check your voicemails, anything that was in your mailbox, and you kind of sort through all that stuff for about the first half hour, 45 minutes of the day, and kind of get your day organized. We spend a lot of time in this office. Basically, we're a sales office, so we're trying to fill the hotel with rooms, fill our banquet center with events. We're trying to fill the conference center with conferences and things like that. So we certainly return phone calls. We're chasing leads. We're looking at old business that we had and we're calling them. So we do a lot of that kind of thing. My personal responsibility is as well is I do look after all the packaging and rates and marketing that we do for not just the group side but for the leisure side as well, the tourists that come and to keep the front desk busy down there.
Yeah.
So I spend a lot of time on the computer. I'm researching rates. I'm researching what our competitors are doing. I'm setting up our programs and prices. Today I've been working on our sports rates for next year. And we've already done them, but we revisit them every couple of weeks or so. We look at them and make sure they're still in line with what other people are charging, what our competitors are doing.
Yeah.
So we're constantly doing that kind of thing, and doing forecasting, and making sure that we're competitive and that we're kind of priced correctly, and keeping an eye on what inventory or rooms we have left to make sure that if we're starting to sell out on a certain day, that maybe
Yeah.
our prices are too low, we gotta raise our price and that kind of thing. That's what I do mostly, and then what I'll do is as leads or different types of business or calls come in, I'll assign it to one of the sales managers to go and chase it. So a lead will come in for, we just had a lead come in for a bank, a local bank.
Yeah.
Gave it to Steven. He'll reach out to them, contact them, find out exactly what they need. He'll put a nice little proposal together for them. Usually meet with them, get them to come in. He'll take them on kind of a tour like I just did with you guys.
Yeah.
Take them on a site inspection, and then hopefully close the business.
Yeah.
And then when that's all done, he'll hand it over to Dawn, who Dawn will do up a nice contract. She puts it on my desk. Three of them sitting right here, and then I'll go through them to make sure that they're okay. Everything's all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed kind of thing. I approve them, and then we book the business. And that's kind of the sales cycle. How it works. This is our we call it the board. Anytime anybody sells anything, they come in and they write it on the board. We keep kind of a running 2-week total of what we're selling, how much we're selling. It's kind of a friendly competition. Everybody wants to get something on the board, so the guys are coming in and quite proud to put something on the board. We have a certain goal. When we anytime we sell over $10,000, we highlight it in red.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a good day for us, and then we'll put some kind of what we call power words in there, like well, excellent, fantastic kind of thing. So we just kind of self helps us kind of promote ourselves, right? Just to make ourselves inspire ourselves. And then we have an annual goal, of course, as well. So we're
Almost at your goal.
almost at our goal for the year. Yeah.
Almost at your goal.
We've had growth year after year, and we just keep trying to grow. The sports. It's a great thing. So it keeps us kind of on, in the moment, and what we're selling and what we're not selling. And when we go a day or two without putting anything on the board, believe me, the office really we take that personally. So we really try and. And then we have, it's like I said, everybody enjoys coming in here to get something on the board. You feel good for the day.